So I'm joined by Craig today. We've just picked up two spanking new vans for obviously moving furniture and teepees and everything that we do. But where did we get the vans from and what are they, Craig?
So they're Renault Masters, they're low loader vans, and they're from Maxi Mover in Lincoln.
So what made you choose those vans?
They're lightweight, can hold, I think, 1.35 tons, low to the ground ish. And they're just, get in and out of space is easy.
Yeah, and they're square, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because we've got transit vans and they're not so square.
No, a bit limiting.
Bit limiting. So when we choose a van, there's probably three priorities that we'd consider. My priority would be different to yours, and yours could be slightly different to the team, maybe overlaps. But my priority is a sparkly van that everyone sees and goes, oh, wow, that looks amazing, which will come down to branding and graphics that we put on them. At the moment, they're just a box white van. What would you say your priorities were?
The space and load capacity.
Load capacity.
And then the team's probably the same, but maybe air conditioning.
Yeah. Especially some of the summers we've had air conditioning.
And reversing cameras for those dodgy drivers that we've got.
Dodgy drivers. But when we picked up the vans today, what was the big oversight on, I'm going to say it, Craig, your part?
There's no step at the back.
No step. So we have 120 chairs to put in a van, a dance floor, and there's no step. That was a definite oversight. How come that happened? And we're going to put it back on the Maxi Mover on this occasion.
Yeah, there was no real upsell opportunities from them.
They didn't ask you if you wanted, would you like a step or a ramp with that?
The last time I bought vans, they had steps.
Automatically?
Yeah. So, and I did think that it might be low enough to step in
Get
and out,
in.
but
so it was an assumption almost that there'd be something. And it is a giant step up, isn't it?
It was where the vans were parked. I'm not, yeah.
We need to try it. Yeah.
I think we'll use them for a few weeks and see
how we get on. So are you thinking step or are you thinking ramp?
Ideally both.
Ideally both. Ooh, just to put that into concept, a step is £300 retrofit. There'll probably VAT, there could be a bit more labour on that, who knows, and a ramp is 700. So we could be at least £1,000 in, times two, there's two vans for a ramp and a step. Who even thought it? But I did speak to Carl in the team, he was all for a ramp, but he said that then it means that one person can wheel off a dance floor as opposed to two people maybe. So there could be some, time saving, labour saving costs. We've got to try and say that to ourselves because that's quite a chunk of cash. So you think both?
I think we'll use them for a few weeks and then we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Can you use a ramp everywhere?
No. Not in some of the tight spaces that we go to.
Yeah, some of the driveways. I thought you'd have been okay, but...
Or even in the field, if you're trying to roll anything down a ramp, you're then on grass. So you can't always roll something to the teepees.
Right. So it's site specific. So yeah, you're right. We're probably going to need both, aren't we? Jesus. But you're happy with the vans overall?
Yeah. Quick, drive nice.
Air conditioned.
Sat nav.
Sat nav. Okay. So stay tuned for step stroke ramp gate as we share what we decide to do with them.